What's up, guys? How's it going? Bringing you guys some more Battlefield 3 beta gameplay, and I wasn't gonna bring you guys this video for this commentary. I said I was gonna do, some aliens and shit, but after the last commentary I uploaded, I went to my buddy's house and played the full retail version of Battlefield 3, and my oh my, I had some fun. And yeah, so basically my buddy got the game early and went over there. Oh, by the way, this is I thought this setup was really overpowered, but it really isn't. It's infrared SVD with a foregrip and a suppressor, and the infrared scope kind of sucks for long range, so it's not really overpowered. It's not very good for close range either, so but it was really good for the beta, and just for it picks people out of bushes real good. It's like an anti-camping scope. It's real easy to spot targets and shit with it, and I found it pretty helpful for me just because I'm colorblind. It can be hard for me to pick out targets and whatnot, but enough about that. This is actually the best game I ever got in the beta as far as like KD goes or anything like that, and it's first round defending, by the way. But anyways, so I played the full retail version of Battlefield 3, and I did play, well, the first night. Yesterday I went back over to my friend's house and played single player all day because the servers weren't up. And basically when my buddy got the game, and I just was fucking around in the menus, looking at all the menus and everything, and it let me play online. But the menus are pretty cool. You could go to My Soldier. You could customize your guns before you jump in a game. I'm pretty sure you can do that in My Soldier, because I was looking through, well, in the My Soldier menu, I was looking through all the attachments for the guns, all the guns in the game. The co-op guns that you have to unlock in the co-op were all the guns that you couldn't get in the beta. So like the Rex, MP7, the last sniper rifle, I forget what it's called, the last assault rifle. Those things you get from in co-op from doing the co-op missions, and there's 6 co-op missions, I believe, but I didn't get a chance to play co-op, only multiplayer and single player. But played every single Conquest map. That's all I got to play was Conquest. The server browser is fucking awesome. I was messing around with that. There's a shit ton of servers. There's like 1,000 servers just for Rush, and then 1,000 for Conquest. You could search servers only in your region, and what I like about it is they broke up the United States to East and West Coast, so you could search the East and West Coast. There's also Europe, Australia, and Asia, I believe. There might be one more for servers you could search. So I'm actually glad, especially for you Australia players, because you guys in the past had to deal with really super shitty connections and stuff. And to be honest, I hate playing against you guys because I can't fucking kill you. It's like my bullets don't kill you. So actually, it was funny when I was playing Battlefield 3, I could only join through Quick Match, the server browser. There was no one in any server in the West Coast or the East Coast. All the servers were in Europe, and I don't even think I even tried to search for servers in Europe. So I had to join just Quick Match, and the only way I could get into a game was if I searched any map, any mode, and if I just searched Conquest or something, it would always put me in Operation Metro Conquest by myself, and you can't even move around unless there's 7 other players in the game. So you're kind of just sitting there stuck at that screen for a while. So that kind of sucked. But yeah, so I searched everything, or any map, and then the first game I actually got into was Caspian Border on Conquest, and that map I actually got to play like 2 or 3 times. Most of the maps I only got to play once, but Caspian Border, Operation Firestorm, and Operation Metro I played more than once. Played twice. Oh, and Karg Island. And yeah, I think I played all those maps more than once. All the other maps I only played one time. But the maps are pretty good. You know how they talked about there's like a variety for everybody? That's definitely the case. There's some maps that you're probably going to really, really like, and there's going to be some maps that you probably really, really hate. But I kind of like that because it kind of opens it up for people who like to play a certain way. You know, there's more close quarters maps, and then there's the more super vehicle warfare maps with to give you kind of an idea to how many vehicles are in the map, on Operation Firestorm, when I spawned in deployment, there was 2 jets, 2 choppers, 4 tanks, and I believe 2 like light vehicles, like the buggies or whatever the hell they are, the little jeeps and whatnot. I only spawned in as the Russian side. Another thing that has changed from Bad Company 2 is how the map rotation works, and where for Conquest at least, which I kind of like this, is it switches maps every round. So no longer do you play American and then Russian, so the same map twice. You just spawn on the different deployment. You play once on one map, and then it switches, and it also switches what side you are. So you'll play Russians, say, on Operation Metro, and then the next game will go to Caspian Border, and you'll be Americans, and that's how it works. And the leveling up system definitely takes longer, because I played for about 3 hours and only hit level 5, and I was getting in first place just about every game I played. I think one game I got in the second, and then one game I was like all the way at the bottom because I was flying the jets, and the jets are extremely hard to get kills with when you first get them. I don't think I got a single kill with any of the jets. I don't even think I got a destroyed vehicle. The flying's a little weird. It's all on like one joystick, it seems like. And I think the reason they might have done that is because when you're in the cockpit view, you could look around like in the trailer when you're in the canopy or whatever it's called, the cockpit of the jet. And jets are pretty cool. They got the afterburner and all that. Yeah, there's actually, the whole time I played, I didn't come across one glitch except for one, and it's not even like a game-breaking glitch. It was just pretty funny, and where I was playing on Operation Firestorm, which, by the way, on consoles is 3 flags, but there's, like, leaked videos of that. I think there's leaked videos now of all the maps. People have been playing it on PlayStation. I've noticed a lot, but, from some of the videos that I've seen, but they're all Rush, it seems like. There's not that many Conquest ones, but, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, wow. But, what the hell is... Oh, yeah. So, 3 flag map. And, glitch I found. The only glitch I found in the whole time. I was flying the jet. I went to go capture the B flag or something like that. And I was flying really low. And how the parachute works in this game, you got to be pretty high up for you to be able to deploy it and for it to actually work. So, you got to be a lot higher up than Bad Company. How much higher? I don't know, 5 times higher. But in Bad Company, you could deploy your parachute jumping off a little rock. So you got to be kind of high up. Like in Operation Metro in the second story of the last base, it would start to pull you up from that height if you like jumped out to them in the street. But I was flying in the jet, I was flying low, and I wanted to capture the B flag, so I flew up just for like a split second before I hopped out. So maybe I thought, you know, I'd launch up in the air a little bit, give me time to deploy my parachute. Well, it launched me super high in the air, and it's pretty funny when you fly up in there and you look down and you see your feet dangling and shit, but... You know, it was pretty cool. Destruction's really good. One of the maps I played, I believe it's called Searing Crossing, something like that. It's like it's almost like the last base of Operation Metro. With it's like it's designed somewhat like that as far as how the buildings are. All the buildings are like the last buildings in Operation Metro, and it's a 4 flag conquest map. The flags are really, really close to each other, and the deployment also, I noticed, is really, really close to the flags. Like, it's instant action, and there's 2 tanks on that map, and at the end of the game, the whole, like, there's, like, streets that go around. The 4 flags are set up in, like, a square, too, and there's, like, you know, a street that goes around. There's some streets that go in the middle. And at the end of the game, the whole map, like the ground, is just covered with debris because all the buildings are destructible, and the destruction is pretty good. Actually, it's a lot better than in the beta. And there are collapsible buildings. I've seen a couple. I saw a guy team kill like the whole team. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I had a good time. And as far as the lag and everything goes, as I forgot to mention earlier, because I can only join quick match, so I was getting in the Europe servers. I'm pretty sure I was getting in the Europe servers because there was developers in the game. Because when they killed me, they had their dog tags said like Stockholm, Sweden, Dice developer, or whatever. And even though I was probably not in the server anywhere near me, and all the players were scattered from around the world, because I checked the recent players where they were from, they were everywhere. The lag is actually really, really good as connection goes. Didn't see too many hiccups, you know, slight rubber banding here and there when you're in the jet, nothing too noticeable, or nothing really game breaking, really, just minor little hiccups here and there, but you know, over the time they'll perfect it. But I was kind of worried about launch, you know, not so much recently after reading some of the views, but now I have absolutely no worries about launch. The game runs great, the maps are pretty good. 5 of the 9 maps on console are 3 flag maps, but they set them up in a pretty good way, like on the nighttime map, the highway one, I forget what it's called. It's a 3 flag map, and the maps are all set up in the straight line, but they go diagonal through the map, so it's kind of like there's no straight line path to take to the flag. So even though there are 3 flags in a straight line, it doesn't feel like it. There's a lot of room outside, and in a lot of cases you got to take the outside routes to even get to the other flags, just because how the map's set up. In the middle there's like a freeway on the B flag, and it's kind of out in the open. You got the, you know, the center divide barriers for cover, but other than that, it's seemed pretty good. And also, like, when I played it, it was only like 6-on-6. That was actually the best game I think I did. I think I went like 20-3 that game, but we had the other team spawn trap most of the time, and they were, you know, getting out of it no problem. So as far as that goes, it was fine. I think the least favorite Conquest map I played, for me at least, was the one with the base jump, and just how it's set up. There's like the B flags in a tunnel, and the tunnel's kind of long. You do get helicopters. You can't fly over the tunnel. The tunnel goes through like a mountain and whatnot. You could fly over the tunnel, and it's pretty good. Or, you know, that aspect of it's kind of cool because you can't get out of spawn trap. One thing I noticed on that map is when you spawn on the Russian side, the flag is right next to the deployment. Like, I think it's the C flag. Like, you spawn right near it, and my team was just being worthless. And that was actually one of the few games I lost. So I was kind of spawn trapped most of that game, and still finished on top with like 8,000 points though, and just holding them off. But you know, that's just how it goes. But overall, I really like the maps. I'd say my favorites were Caspian Border, which, by the way, is the same on PC and console. There's just one less flag. The map's totally the same, at least from what I can tell from watching the videos from the beta. But I'd say so far, my favorite maps are Operation Firestorm, Caspian Border, Karg Island, and the nighttime highway one. I really like those maps. They were pretty fun. Karg Islands might be one of my favorites. The only map it's comparable, like, all the maps aren't really comparable to Bad Company 2, but Karg Island is. It's almost like Panama Canal. Like, the flags are kind of set up in the same way. 4 flags kind of set up in the exact same way. Deployment's a lot farther away from the flags, but it has jets in it. So it's kind of like Panama Canal with jets. The map seems a little bit bigger, though, more destructible buildings and whatnot. But that's what it feels like, and that map was actually really cool. There's also boats on that map, I think. I'm not sure. I didn't even drive in a boat. Fly jets and helicopters. Helicopters are actually pretty tough to fly. The controls are just different. I got to get used to all that again, all that stuff again and whatnot. But anyways, guys, I hope this you guys got some good information out of this video, and I'll post another commentary tomorrow talking about aliens and whatnot for you guys, and maybe a little bit more on this if you want. But anyways, guys, I went 42-3. Peace. Have a good one.